What if the worst decision of your life leads to the greatest love story of all time? This is the story of a father. He was a wealthy man who had vines, olives, and he was known around the region as a great man. He had servants who he treated as family, and they were most delighted to work for him. But greater than all this were his two sons, which he loved deeply.
I want my share of inheritance.
The younger son to the father one day. The father knew what this meant. The son wanted to leave home. And even though it hurt his heart, he divided his wealth and gave his younger son what he asked. Soon after, the young man packed his belongings and left the great estate behind. In the distant city, the young man spent his money on parties, friends. But when we live only for ourselves, the happiness do not last. Soon enough, he became broke and his money finished. He thought to himself, I will ask those my friends that I spent with, surely they will help me. He remembered the good times they had. But those friends, when he asked for help, they laughed him, they mocked at him. Some chased him out of their seats and told him they had nothing to do with him. In desperation, he walked around looking for a job. He ended up working at a pig farm where he ate the food of pigs and he fed them. He felt devastated. While walking one day, he thought to himself, my father had so many great lands, and even his workers were not treated like this. So he sat down with his thought and said to himself, I'm going to go back home. So he cleaned up himself and he walked home, hoping that his father can take him even as a servant. But the father had been looking out across the road like he always did since his son left, hoping for the day that his son will come back. When he saw his son afar off, he ran to him, excited. With a servant following behind him, he knew no restriction, even with his age. He ran and hugged his son tightly. He was so happy he threw out a great celebration and a feast. People came in and they celebrated. They were so happy and cheerful. The son who was lost was now back. But when the older brother heard about the celebration, he became angry. He refused to enter the house. He was bitter. The father went out to speak to him. He said, my son, you are always with me and everything I have is yours. Your brother is lost, but now he is found. The older brother stood quietly thinking about his father's word. This made him have a change of heart. He and his younger brother then embraced, and the father smiled and held both his sons. That night the celebration continued, but greater than that, something has happened more importantly. A son who had lost had come home. A brother who was angry has learned to forgive, and a father's love have brought them back together. Sometimes we can be selfish like the younger son. Sometimes we can be angry like the older brother. But the father in the story reminds us of God's love and heart. No matter how far we go, God is always ready to welcome us home. And He is waiting every day, searching for us to come back. And like the older brother, we should also learn to choose forgiveness instead of anger, as we are all parts of God's family, and we know that God loves us all equally, and He's never going to leave us nor forsake us. Do like and subscribe if you enjoy this and you want to see more story like this.